Alright, so let's dive into the back end. Head on to VS Code. The first thing we are going to do right here is to initialize the package.json file. Command B to pop up the Explorer, and then I'm just going to click on the client directory. And here is the root directory. So here is where we will initialize the package.json file for the back end. Head on to the terminal and then do Command C to stop the current running server, and then we have to cd space ... to step out of the client's directory. Can you see? Now we are in the root directory, Portfolio Pro. What I'm going to do right here is Node Package Manager initialize, which is npm init. And of course, you need to accept all the conditions. So I'm going to yes, keep hitting the enter key. And yes. Now I want you to look at the Explorer. You are going to see the package.json file. And here is it. Do you see? Beautiful. Still on the terminal. Now we have to install the necessary package that will be used at the back end. So here we are going to do npm install concurrently. We also have to install cause. Don't worry, after the installation, I'm going to explain everything to you. And of course, we need the .env. We also need Express, Node Mailer, and lastly, we need Node Monitor, which is the Node MERN. So I'm just going to pause the video so you can take a look at it. The installation is ongoing, and at the end, you are going to have it right in the package.json file for the back end. Alright, can you see? Here are they. Perfect. Now let's start with concurrently. The concurrently is a package which can run multiple npm scripts simultaneously. And for the cause, in a very simple term, the cause is a mechanism which enables controlled access to resources located outside a given domain. Alright, so definitely the cause would be used to add middleware to the application. So next is the .env. .env allows you to separate secrets from your source code. Alright, so take for instance, you are building an e-commerce website and you want to share the source code with your friends, like in a public domain, such like GitHub, right? And you just want to share the source code with them, but you do not want to share your API key for the payment integration and as well maybe the password to the database. So all you have to do is to hide all of those secrets inside the env file and then ignore the env file when you want to deploy the application on GitHub. So the next in line is the Express. Actually, the Express is a Node.js module which allows for easy routing, right? Yeah. And we have the Node Mailer itself, which enables us to send a message directly to the email box. And lastly is the Node Monitor, which is the Node MERN. So what the Node MERN does is to watch the application. Whenever there's any changes on the application, it is going to help restart the application automatically. So right here on the package.json, scroll up. So here we are going to set up the scripts. Alright, so place a comma here. I think that's the problem. And for here, we are going to have, don't worry, I'm going to explain everything to you. So we just have to type the code very quickly. npm start prefix client, comma. Always remember to add the comma there so you don't plunge yourself into trouble. We're going to have the dev concurrently \npm run server, come outside of the double quote and another \, come right here also another \npm run client / double quotes. And the next is to give access to Heroku to build our application for deployment. Now I'm just going to do, Command B to have a full board. Heroku. Don't worry, I will show you where to copy and paste this code so you don't plunge yourself into trouble as well. Post build. npm _ config _ production = false. Then I'm going to do npm install prefix client npm run build. All right, so head on to the materials folder, materials, open up the code helper. So I'm going to scroll down. All right, so here is the backend script. You just have to copy like this. Come here, wipe it off, paste. So this is exactly what you should do. Guys, you need to be very careful over here because when you make any mistake here, honestly, this will make you, I don't want to say that. Save this project. Actually, what I'm going to explain deeply is the concurrently, which is the dev, all right? When we do npm run dev, this will help start up the front end and the back end. All right, guys, so this is all for now for this lecture. In the next lecture, we will create the server. Take care.